my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading. It is designed for any Geminis, whether you have that as your sun, moon, or rising sign, anywhere in your chart, whether you're a cross watcher or you've got nothing to do with Gemini at all and you are just drawn to this reading for whatever reason. I hope that you're well. This is being recorded at the second week in September. We're all on different energetic timelines. So again, if you're watching this in September, great, hi. If you're not, then again, there may be a reason that you've been drawn to this reading. So keep watching. I only do gentle tarot. I'm not going to tell you that you're being stalked or that there's a mad badger that's going to jump out the back of your car and savage you. I do gentle tarot. I'm based in Scotland in the UK and I only take cards that jump out at me, and I tend not to read reversals, but sometimes I do. So Gemini, how are you? How's September for you so far? If it's anything like me, it's pretty horrible, to be honest. With the planets from an astrological point of view, Pluto is going back into Capricorn. It's been there for 16 years, which will explain why I've had a pretty rubbish 16 years. Are you the same? What's happening is that Pluto did come into Aquarius briefly. It's gone back into Capricorn. So if there are things that you need to bring an end to, which have been going on over the last 16 years, which have not served you for whatever reason, you need to get rid of them now. If you don't get rid of them now, then what will happen is that you will be stuck with them as we go into, as Pluto moves back into Aquarius. You do not want that. So I would absolutely recommend that you start having a blooming good clear out of whatever has been causing you grief or has stopped you moving forwards in the last 16 years for whatever reason. I think we've got until the middle of November to do it, so you've been warned. Go for it, because we absolutely need some good stuff coming to us and we don't want to be reliving the last 16 years. So Gemini, what do we have? The underlying energy or the reason for this reading is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is us almost being at the point where we've got everything that we want from a happiness point of view. This person's found the treasure at the bottom of the sea or wherever it is, and they're going, oh hey, throwing all the cups up into the air. They've got the sun shining behind them. They've got it all. Almost, because the Ten of Cups is the Nine of Cups is you kind of having it all almost. The Ten of Cups is you actually having it, and then the next cycle is about to start. The other cards that we have are the Ten of Wands and the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups and Temperance, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. These two are actually really interesting because these two, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, and actually the Six of Swords as well, have been coming up quite a lot. I've just done a Taurus reading and I think the Ten of Wands and I think the Knight of Wands, possibly the Page of Pentacles was there as well, but certainly these three cards are really, really popular at the moment. So it shows that energetically, because of what's going on with the planets, you know, it does control our energy. Tarot is a reader of energy. So this is absolutely representing what is going on with the planets astrologically at the moment as well, because we're all getting similar cards regardless of when we were born. The Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups. The Ten of Wands is you moving on to something new. You've been along this windy path, you've got this beautiful yak who's carrying all your stuff, and you're making a break for it. The wind is pushing you, as you can see from her dress, to the right. And when cards and people are going towards the right, or they're looking towards the right, that means that that's them looking to the future. But you have the Three of Cups here as well. The Three of Cups is sometimes about, well, it's happiness. Cups are happiness. It can be that you have something to celebrate, and it's telling you that it is friendships that you are celebrating, or it's more than one person that you are celebrating with, or more than one situation in your life that is making you happy. If it was the Two of Cups, then it would be typically a relationship with a significant other. But this is showing that you, because of the Ten of Wands, you're either moving away from things that have made you happy, or you're needing to, or you are moving away to things which are making you happier, and that happiness is coming from other people. Let's see what the other cards say. The Five of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is the only major arcana card that we've got here. And that is about balance. It's about being patient. He's got the moon and the sun here, and they're kind of making an infinity symbol. He's tied into them, and it's showing that where there is darkness there will be light, and also where there is light there will be darkness. And there is some darkness here because you've got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, you can see she's got 4 cups here which are empty. They're just sort of drizzling. I always kind of think this is either oil or sort of blood or something that's coming out of these cups here. And they're sort of going down into this abyss. But she has still got 1 cup in her hand, but she's just not really paying attention to it. She's more obsessed with these other cups that she's sort of lost. Now the Ten of Wands is walking to the Five of Cups. I don't know whether that means that, you know, if they were the other way round, then I would say that you're walking away from this situation. I think that what you're doing is that I think you're walking away from these other 4 cups, and that there is still this 5th cup here, and that you are walking towards it, that you might potentially not know it at the moment. But whatever it is that you're walking away from is going to bring you happiness. I don't think that that's why you're walking away. I think you're walking away from something which you thought was going to make you happy. Whether this is relationships with, you know, lovers, partners, whatever, however whatever you associate with a romantic partner. It could be friends that you have thought were going to bring you happiness and they haven't. Or that you are happy, but you're just seeking something else. Geminis can, you know, I'm wanting to do a million things all at the same time. I don't get bored, but I do like to be challenged all the time with new things. And maybe this is just you being happy with what you've got and what you've had, but it's just not giving you what you need. So I don't think the Five of Cups can sometimes be a really quite quite a not a serious card. It can be a card where you have really loved and lost. You know, typically the Rider-Waite-Smith pack, which is the most traditional tarot deck ever, it shows somebody in a black shroud as though they're in mourning for what they've lost. But I feel this isn't a particularly negative reading. I think that this shouldn't be taken quite as literally and as strongly as you would have done if it had been the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I just feel as though you're just wanting more than what you've currently got, because it's not fulfilling you. Now the Temperance card shows that you perhaps need to be patient, and also to perhaps see that what you have got here, if you feel as though it's not giving you what you need and what you deserve at the moment, that perhaps this is because this is in one of the darker sort of times of this infinity symbol. As I said before, where there's dark, then there will be light, and where there is light, then there will again at some stage be dark. And I just wonder as to whether it's giving you a wee bit of a reality check as to whether you do need to walk away from it to seek something better. Because the Five of Cups can also be that you are overlooking the happiness that you already have got or still got, and that you're being a little bit blasé about whether you have really lost as much as you think that you've lost. So I think that the Temperance card is here as a bit of a wake-up call to say the underlying energy is the Nine of Cups, so you are happy. You have got riches and things that are bringing joy to your life. And maybe don't walk away from it as quickly as you think that you need to. Just be sure that you're walking away from these cups for a reason. And don't be too rash about it. Now, the next cards that we've got are the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So Wands are about opportunities. Pentacles are about stuff, ideas. No, they're not about ideas, about wealth, emotional wealth, physical health, physical things that we all have in our lives. Houses, too many tarot card decks, you know, TVs, whatever. Things that we want to have, material things. The Knight of Wands is that new opportunities are coming to you, and they may be coming in quite fast. The Temperance card is here saying, just be a bit, you know, don't do anything rash, take it steady, don't make any big decisions. Then the Page of Pentacles is either a young person coming to you with a message of some wealth, a money making venture, a new job opportunity. It might just be you wanting to, you've seen something on social media with some young celebrity who is advocating that you should get fit, and you see the message and you think, oh yeah, that's an opportunity that I don't want to turn down, and I'm going to go for it. You've got the Six of Swords at the end, and the Six of Swords is somebody moving out of choppier waters into calmer waters. That do you think that if you walk away from the happiness that you've already got, that you're going to get new opportunities and new things coming into your life which will be of benefit to you? Don't know. I'm going to clarify. Give me a card to go with the Six of Swords for Gemini, please. Give me a card to get... Oh, well, not all of those. That's too many. Card to clarify the Six of Swords. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got the Ten of Swords. And to clarify the Six of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so there is a reason why you're walking away from this. The Seven of Wands, again, this is a card, and the Ten of Swords, which has come up quite often now in these readings this month, is that you can see she's looking back to the past, and there's something that you are wanting to move away from. It's not clear here as to what it is. There's just feel that there isn't the happiness here that you were expecting. Maybe friends are letting you down, or you just want more. But the Seven of Wands absolutely shows that you are wanting, you're in this protective bubble. People are trying to poke you with sticks. And it's, you're in that bubble of protection for a reason, and you are moving away from it. I think if you do move away from this, yeah, there will be opportunities for you. There will be new money-making ventures, or it will put you mentally in a better position. The Ten of Swords is about endings as well. It was quite a nice reading, really, until we got these two cards. The Ten of Swords shows that you've been really hurt, and because of that hurt, you are wanting to leave. Tens are endings. Swords are about emotions. Wands are about situations and things that have happened to you in your life. So you are wanting to move away from these things. Somebody's been poking you with sticks and you haven't liked it. They've been testing your patience, and perhaps you've been giving more than you should have done. Perhaps these cups are yours. Perhaps these aren't. Okay. I don't think these cups are other people's love. I think this is your love, which you've been spilling. Have you been giving too much to people and they've been letting you down? And the Nine of Cups that we had here previously, that is you trying to get happiness through giving to other people. If you are walking away from that and you're fed up with it, then good on you. Because this shows that you should be walking away. And if you do walk away, new opportunities are going to come in. You're not going to be this tired person. And you're not going to be this person who's traumatised by whatever it is that's happened. And you're also not going to have to hire a yak to take your belongings with you. Because she's happy Nobody else here looks particularly happy. She does. And I think when you do move away from this, you're going to be happy. You're going to have a bit of fire in your belly again, which, quite frankly, we all need. And new opportunities and new things are going to come as a result of that. And you're going to be moving away from whatever this rubbish was. You're not going to be poked by sticks anymore. People trying to pop your bubble of protection. And really good things are coming. Well, I think I got there eventually. I've just got these wonderful creature teacher oracle cards. And well, I didn't get time to say, and let's have one. The card that we have is sheep. Isn't that a cracking oracle card? It says, I do not need to follow blindly. Now, I want to read the information in the book here because they're such beautiful readings that they've got in here that I want to have to read it out to you. It says, sheep reminds you that you're not a sheep, that you don't have to do what those around you are doing. Sheep reminds you that you have a mind of your own and that it's not always a good idea to follow your peers despite how tempting it may be at the time. Many of us fall for the trap of doing what our friends tell us to do or copy what they do in an attempt to appear cool. We want our friends to like us and to include us in their activities, but because of this, we may find ourselves doing things we wouldn't normally do. We may even go against our personal beliefs in an attempt to be accepted by our friends, and this can only lead to trouble. It says, if sheep has wandered into your cards today, you are being encouraged to strike out on your own, 10 of Wands, and do not follow the example set by your friends. Sheep reminds you that you do not have to follow blindly to be accepted and thought of as cool. To follow your own path and do what feels right for you is the only way to earn respect and admiration of those around you. No one has ever made it in this world by doing what everyone else does. What would be the point? We would all be doing the same thing, following a path that leads in the same direction with the same destination and goals. So although it may seem difficult at first, sheep asks that you listen to your own heart, follow your own dreams, which is just what the Knight of Wands is doing, and create your own trends and style. Honour who you and what you are and be good to yourself. Hold your head up and don't be influenced by the pressures and expectations of your friends and family. I need to listen to that advice, Gemini friends. I hope this has resonated. If it has, I would love it if you would leave me a comment. You are always the ones that watch my readings more than anybody else. I love you, and thank you for supporting the channel and me, a fellow Gemini sun. Hang in there. Don't forget to get whatever it is, all that dirty washing that we've got kicking about in the backs of our minds and our hearts. Get it out before the middle of November, and I will do you a reading again really soon. Take care, Gemini. Bye.